successful trip, keeping the boys together, getting the betterment, starting off with a 3-3 draw, 7-0 victory, then going into the final day. You know you have to win. What was the mindset of the players and some of the things you were trying to express to them to overcome and get to the final?
Well, our mindset was we was really keeping focus during that time where we was traveling through the bus, and we just had the mentality that we wanted to win. And we put away our chances, even though we missed 2 penalties in the end, still won the game 2-1 and made it to the finals.
Now, going into the finals, it's been a long day. You set yourselves up, but then weather changes. You guys will find yourself down 1-0. Did you feel you guys could come back if the weather didn't cancel the game? You guys felt comfortable enough that you can get it equalized and then probably get a winner?
Yes, I saw that the team was actually pretty getting fatigued, and that we could have probably ran more than them and actually pulled a comeback against them. I think we could have actually won the game.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Ray. Obviously, again, in a youth event, we seem to always do well. How do we build from here to make sure that once we go under 16, under 18s, and even into the under 23s, that we continue to be a dominant force, not just amongst these U.S. tournaments, but in the Caribbean?
Well, I think the key is keeping the groups together and moving them through the age brackets. I could go back at least about 8 years ago when I was last involved in the program. We worked with a group of boys for 2 years, and you basically saw the success of basically keeping them together. I mean, obviously funding is always a challenge, but I think we need to be creative. Like for this tour, there was a bit of fundraising that took place, like potluck suppers and things like that. So I think the key for us to be a dominant force, not just in youth, but continue on to the senior level, is that we continue to find matches. In this tournament, we made a few friends that are interested in coming over. So obviously, if the finances can work out and they come over, then it keeps the boys active. You know, so I think that's really going to be the key. Is just finding the finances to keep the boys together through the age brackets.
That was going to be my question as well. When we have to play, we often see the academy always training. But for youngsters, you got to have some incentive for them to strive towards. And events like this is only making things better for them, making them more hungry.
Yes, definitely. Now that the academy had basically changed directions, I would say approximately, I think about 3 years ago, where there were matches now involved in the academy program, actually you can see the stimulus amongst the players. The players are excited. They want to be there. They want to come to training. They want to know, man, if they're not in the academy, how can I get invited? You know, they want to represent their country. If anything, you know, even if I go back to club football, if we just train and didn't have no match on the weekend, the numbers will disappear. So I think the best thing that happened 3 years ago was that we started to include matches, started with local clubs and then a tour here and there. And, you know, we're starting to now enter as early as the under 15 CONCACAF championships. So the young people are definitely inspired to want to participate. So I just hopefully through funding, whether it be corporate Bermuda, whether it be traditional fundraising like potluck suppers, that we raise the funds, keep the groups together, and we continue to prosper. Because if you look at the senior national team now, I would say 75% of that team came through a former Bermuda youth team. So we see the benefits of working at a young age. You know, so hopefully we can, just like I said, find the funding to keep the group together.
Now, it's been a while since you were involved in the academy setup and the national program setup. You got those juices flowing again?
If I was interested, I started out saying I'd just hang around and help out where needed. And then Richard asked me, you know, I want you to do a little bit more. Would you assist Dennis? And then at the 11th hour, Dennis couldn't get off to work, and I was thrown back into the deep end. Obviously, you know, I mean, I love the game, and definitely being around youngsters and helping youngsters and whatnot. So I would say the juices are flowing again. Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations, and we look forward to the next event.
Thank you.
All right, Mark Beard. Back from what we consider a successful tournament in Alabama. Yep. Obviously, we're moving on from what's transpired over the past couple of months with the TD, but where do you see the program going from here?
Well, I think with these boys in particular, this was a preparation for the under-15 championships, which will be in Cayman Islands in August. But in terms of the program itself, we're looking to obviously advertise for the position of the National Academy Director, and continue to grow the work that was done. And my view is always that we want to build on the successes that we've already had, and so we're obviously looking to do that and push on from here and move on to bigger and better things.
Now, you've had a first-hand look at some of these boys participating in this event, this tournament here, and we'll go on to the CONCACAF event. How pleased are you with the performances that you saw, and what's the potential of those performances even getting better?
Sure, lots of potential there. In Alabama, the pitches were very difficult, and so it was pleasing to see our boys adapt quickly. So I think that's something that bodes well for the future as well, that we can adapt to adverse conditions.
Now, it's only a few short months, and the ball's rolling rather quickly. How within the association, talking about an executive level now, how are we managing to make sure that we meet all the goals we have to meet over the short, what is it, about 4 or 5 months?
Yeah, obviously all the rest of the executive are starting to pitch in, and we want to make sure that we're hitting all our targets. Obviously for us, the next big thing is World Cup, and then our girls, under 17, under 20 girls, and of course the men, the boys. So everybody's kind of pitching in right now, and hopefully the public will see the fruits of the years of work.
All right, well, congratulations, welcome back.
Thank you.